Hi everybody, I'm in my car right now and I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to make a new video. And originally, and I know I've been putting it off for a long time, I've been wanting to make a video on my San Pedro and LSD trips in Argentina, but I feel like if I do that, that's distracting myself from what I actually want to make a video about. So I want to make a video just about being real and distracting yourself, and it's just going to be a mash of things, but the topic is going to be about just depression and feeling down and how to heal or how to move through that. And I guess this came to me because I found that I was distracting myself, and I was asking myself, okay, what do I want to make a video on? And I've just been feeling down, and I'm like, oh, I could do it on this, or this, but really that's not what I was feeling. And I think this is so scattered, I'm sorry, but I think it's really, really important to just be real with yourself. And if you're not feeling up and you're not feeling energetic and you don't feel like hanging out with someone because you need your solitude, then do it, because you're just going to continue to make yourself more miserable by doing things that you don't want to do. And that goes for anything. By being at a job you don't want to be at, by having a relationship that doesn't make you feel good. Really ask yourself, why do we force ourselves to do things that make us feel drained of our energy and passions for life? And I guess with the whole depression thing, if you're having a day where you're in that space again and you're like, oh, I'm back, this is the old me, integrate everything you've learned through your spiritual work, through everyday life, and learn how to be compassionate for yourself and forgiving for yourself for needing to be in that space of darkness. Because I don't understand why so many people teach how to get out of depression, how to avoid this, blah 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 blah, but it's like the whole band-aid thing. It doesn't heal the wound. It just it's like a short temporary outlet to hide it, pretty much. So if you're feeling down and you're feeling depressed and you're feeling pitiful for yourself or whatever it is, be in that space. Be honest with yourself. And obviously you're there for a reason. You're there because some part of you is needing attention. And I feel like I've talked about this in other videos, but feeling those kind of things are just your subconscious mind shouting out for attention and help and love. And so, if you wake up from a dream and the whole day is just, why am I here? What am I doing? Why am I alive? How do I get out of this? Stay with that. Don't go out and try to distract yourself by going shopping and hanging out with friends and just avoiding yourself. I mean, you can do things like art and go into nature or just sit alone. And like I said in the last video, there are healthy distractions that allow us to open up our hearts and our minds in our own safe space, but don't do things that don't allow for you to open up to yourself. I feel like I don't really know where this video is going, and I don't know if this is going to help anybody, but I just felt really inclined to make this instead of talking about drugs, because I do a lot of those kind of videos, and I feel like it's time I mean, I like both, talking about both areas of life, but lately I feel like it's very relevant for me to just talk about the broad thing and exactly what I'm dealing with and not focus so much on the past. So yeah, I guess I'll just tell you how I'm feeling and what I'm going through, so maybe other people won't feel so alone. And being vulnerable isn't easy, and I just want to say, for those people on YouTube and wherever it is on social media who consciously choose to attack people and to send hateful comments, you don't understand what it feels like to be vulnerable and to make a video and display it to the whole world. So I don't know how to say this, but like, just be mindful of what you say to other people, because you don't know what they're going through, and the fact that they're like putting themselves out there is already such a courageous and like scary thing to do. So to like automatically be attacked is just like, I don't even sometimes want to make videos because of the things people say to me, and it's like really hurtful, and I feel like everything is just like building up, and I'm sure it is for other people all the time too. But even just being, I don't know, like being bullied online versus in person, it's all the same, and it doesn't make anyone feel good. So I don't know. This goes out to all those people who know they watch my videos just to attack me on. I know that it's both of our karmic relationship, and that's just the way it has to go. But please, like, if you're feeling down about yourself or your life, don't go and attack people. Ask for help. You know, everyone just wants to be loved and related to. So, anyways, yeah, so I just feel like my life right now is like this constant blob of I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to heal myself, and it's just a lot of unsurety, and I don't even know if that's a word. And I know a lot of people go through this, and it's funny because my viewers get really happy when they see that I'm like super bright and smiling, and that's nice too, but there are so many faces to the way we feel and operate because we're very complex machines. And so really, if we want to relate to others through social media or whatever it is, we have to accept them at all stages of the cycle, whether they seem completely bipolar, because I've been called that so many times now. Call me whatever you want. Manic, depressive, bipolar, psychopath, whatever it is, I don't care. Sure, yeah, I'm that. I'm all things, but I'm none of that at the same time. Like, we're all here to just try our best to learn how to heal, to love others, to be compassionate, because really, coming down as a human, it feels like you get shit on the face, and ever since, like, we were children, it's just terrible things happen, and our role is to come to terms with these things and to not automatically put a label of whether it's good or bad, but to just see that it's a part of the process of awakening. It's a part of the process of learning how to love our enemies, even though those really don't exist. It's really important to forgive yourself for even putting yourself into those positions, or even karmically signing up for those things, because a lot of the time, I know it's really, I'm like hunchbacked because it's too short in my car, but a lot of the time I get really upset with myself because I think like way back, and I'm like, well, why would I sign up before this life to endure such suffering and such pain? Why would I do that? And I feel like I can't forgive myself by putting myself through that and ruining the inner child in me. But even though I can have forgiveness and compassion towards other people who had their roles in my life and had to hurt me in order for me to grow, I still cannot forgive myself. And I feel like that's the most important thing. You know, like, you can go around forgiving all of these people, but if you're still so angry with yourself, then it's all kind of meaningless. And honestly, I think that for a majority of us, we're our worst enemies. And that's so sad because all of eternity, it's just, you're doing it with yourself. You're your own lover, you're your own best friend. So to constantly sabotage yourself, the only person that will always be there for you, it's so distorted, and I don't know, like, I feel like this generation, we've hit so many, the past 100 years, and probably more, thousands, we've gone through so much, and like, I just feel like our generation, we're so tired of suffering, and I really just want all people to just take a stance and say, I'm done with this, like, I'm done with this generational suffering and all of these really strange and uncomfortable situations that our souls sign up for. Like, I just feel like we've hit a plateau and we're ready to ascend even higher and to not even be in a realm of such fear and suffering anymore. I'm so sorry, I have no idea what I'm talking about, and I feel like this video is, I don't know if it's going to make sense, but I'm just saying that, like, I keep hitting such hard, like, I keep falling so hard on my face, and it's beautiful when it happens because I learn a lot, but I feel like all of us can come to the conclusion that we're ready to stop this. Not even stop it, but ready to see it for what it is and to move forward and to know that suffering is just a part of the game. Being hurt by yourself and others, it's just a part of the game. So to not be attached to it, I guess, because we can't ever end suffering completely. Suffering is also a perspective, though, because we automatically think when something's bad, it's suffering. But if we didn't think anything was good or bad, then what would suffering even be? It would just be existence itself of happenings. Just everything in life would just be happening. And we wouldn't be objectified as objectified as like lessons anymore, or phases to be accomplished, or whatever it is. It would just be God and purity, you know? I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm not going to upload this video because my mind is going through too many things. But I think it's just really important, and I keep saying this, to just listen to yourself and to not judge and to not associate anything, any situation, any person as good or bad, because it's all pure, and we have to have a higher perspective because we have developed so much love and so much knowledge, and sometimes when we're hurt, we just throw it away, throw everything we've learned away because we're so attached to the familiar cycle of our ancestors of holding on to pain and suffering. And I just feel like it's a time to experience it and to be filled with the knowledge and the wisdom that it's just God. It's just the way it has to go. And it's neither good nor bad. It's just, it is. It's pure existence. And my foot is falling asleep. So I'm going to end this video, and maybe now I will make another video on my Argentina psychedelic journeys. But if I don't, then please continue to watch, because I've just been making videos on things that I feel like need to be said. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped just at least one person out there, because I know I was having a hard day and I needed to express myself, and maybe that's for someone else. So, thanks for watching.